All right, let's dive right in. Today we're talking about something pretty intense, a really powerful and, frankly, violent idea, the absolute need for some profound personal change. Look, this isn't about making small tweaks or little life hacks. This is about total, complete transformation.
So let's just rip the Band-Aid off, shall we? This is the core message. To become who you want to be, the person you are right now, well, they can't come with you. That version of you has to go. And that idea, that's the foundation for everything we're about to cover.
So first things first, we have to identify the enemy. And here's the thing. It's not your job, it's not your circumstances, it's not some force out there in the world. No. The biggest, most important fight you will ever have is with an old, outdated version of yourself.
And this is what we mean by the old you. It's not some evil villain, okay? It was actually a survival mechanism. It was built for your past to keep you safe and comfortable. But that exact same programming, that part of you that craves comfort and runs from fear, is the very thing that will absolutely sabotage your future if you let it stay in charge.
And this right here, this lays it all out, doesn't it? It's a civil war that happens inside of you every single day. Every day you have a choice. Which side are you going to feed? The side that wants to scroll on a phone and escape, or the side that demands growth? This isn't some abstract idea, it's a bunch of real choices you make, starting the second that alarm clock goes off. But here's the deal. Choosing to become that new you, well, it's not free. This kind of evolution has a steep price, and you pay for it with discomfort. It's a demolition job. You are literally tearing down the old you to build something new from the ground up. Now, this is the question we almost never ask ourselves, right? We obsess over how hard it's going to be to change, how much it's going to hurt, but we completely ignore the devastating price of doing nothing. What do you really lose by staying comfortable?
The answer is, well, it's simple and it's brutal. You lose everything. It's not just missing out on an opportunity, it's the death of the person you were actually capable of becoming.
So here's the trade-off, laid out plain and simple. Yeah, change is going to cost you your comfort. It's going to cost you your pride, your laziness. But staying the same, stagnation, that costs you everything that actually matters. Your purpose, your peace of mind, your potential. It's not even a fair fight when you look at it like this. And this right here, this just flips the whole script. That feeling of struggle, that burn you feel when you're being disciplined, that is not a signal to stop. That is the sound of you winning. It's actual, audible proof that the old you is losing its grip.
Okay, so we get it. The stakes are incredibly high. Now, let's get practical. How do you actually wage this war every single day? This is the prescription.
The #1 rule of this war is that you are the one on the attack. You don't wait around for motivation to show up. You don't sit back and hope that you'll change someday. No, you force it. You take it every single day with deliberate, conscious action.
This is your battle plan. Step 1. You make the decision once and for all. No more negotiating. The old you doesn't get a vote anymore. Step 2. You starve its habits. You replace what's easy with what's hard. Step 3. You feed the new you. You take action because that is the only thing that matters. And the last step, the most important one, you do it again and again. Every single day is a funeral for the person you used to be. And look, let's be real. This process will test you. I guarantee you're going to feel exhausted from pushing harder than you ever have before. Your body, your mind, they're going to scream at you to just go back to the old, easy way.
But the order is non-negotiable. Your feelings, they don't get to dictate your actions anymore. Your standard does. So you keep going.
You're going to feel that icy grip of fear when you step into new territory, when you take on challenges that your old self would have run from. That's just your old identity, trying to protect its tiny, comfortable world. And the only way to beat that fear is to walk right towards it. You push forward. You prove to yourself, with every single step, that the fear is powerless. And of course the doubt is going to creep in. That little insidious whisper in your head telling you can't do this, or you should just quit and go back to who you were.
But there's an antidote. There is an ultimate weapon against all of these feelings. When you are working, doubt starves. Action drowns it out. Every single time. You just act anyway.
So, after all that pain, all that fighting, what's on the other side? What's the result of this daily war? Well, it's not just a better version of you. It's a completely new identity, one that's been forged in the fire of discipline.
And this just captures the scale of it perfectly. You're not just putting a fresh coat of paint on an old house here. No, you are demolishing the original building and putting up a skyscraper in its place. This is not reinvention, this is a resurrection.
I mean, listen to those words: forged, sharpened, built. This new you is an engineered creation. It doesn't happen by accident. It is the direct result of intentional, daily pressure. And your old self? It's basically allergic to this new environment of high standards. It simply can't survive there.
And this is the ultimate prize. The war is won when your entire operating system gets an upgrade. You stop running on external things like motivation or someone else's approval, and you start running on an internal code built on your own standards. Success is no longer something you hope for. It becomes something you expect because your habits demand it. But you have to understand this, and it's so important. There is no finish line. You don't just arrive at the new you and then stop. This process, this daily death and resurrection, that is the new normal. It is a relentless, lifelong commitment to your own evolution.
So we end with this choice. Because when you boil it all down, that's what it is. You either evolve or you decay. You either wage war on the person you were to become the person you could be, or you let your old self bury your potential forever. The choice, as always, is yours.